Good morning, everyone! So for today's video, I am doing a legitimate first impressions on Japanese makeup. And the reason I say this is a legitimate first impressions is because I didn't do any research on any of these products. I've never tried anything from any of these brands, I believe. Honestly, I don't really know how these are supposed to perform, and I don't really have a frame of reference to draw from when it comes to Japanese beauty because I don't have that much experience. So that's kind of the fun thing, I think, when it comes to trying international beauty or cosmetics brands or things from different countries or cities or states or areas or regions, districts, I don't know. It's trying something different and seeing what you think right off the bat. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So of course I had to pick up a Japanese sunscreen. I've heard very good things about Japanese sunscreen. This one was a top selling one. This one from Anessa or Anissa. I'm pretty sure it's called Anessa. This is kind of interesting. And I will say, Japanese packaging as far as their makeup goes, just the look and the general feel is kind of opposite of what I'm used to. Even like this sunscreen, it comes in like a resealable bag, which I don't know why you'd want to reseal it in the bag. Maybe because you want to keep the information? I don't know. But it's like a little, it's like a bag. Does have, whoa, heavy fragrance. Wow, that smells very like, ooh, alcohol-y. Still gonna use it. You know, definitely a thicker formula than I typically gravitate towards. I kind of like the milky gel type of textures so that I don't feel like I'm like pulling on my skin trying to get this to rub into my skin. Immediately, my thoughts are not my favorite. I'm kind of confused as to what is supposed to be appealing about this, because I think this again is supposed to be top selling sunscreen. So if you guys have tried this, definitely let me know in the description box below, because there could be something I'm totally missing and I would love to know. It's not bad, I just don't think I would like pick that over other sunscreens and sun gels or sun milks I've tried. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna be trying is an eyebrow product. I believe this is from a brand called Kiss Me, and this is Heavy Rotation Coloring Eyebrow. And I believe I got this in number 4, brown. You know, I can't read this. At least with Korean, I can read the names, but since I can't, I'll leave everything down in the description box below so you guys know exactly what products and shades I'm using. But this is what it looks like. From what I'm getting from the packaging, it looks like the brush is gonna rotate. Oh, it looks like it's got like a special seal of approval here from 2014. So this must be a good one. That's what one eyebrow looks like filled in, and I have to say, actually pretty good. I like how that filled in my eyebrow. Now personally, I'm kind of a more pencil girl or a crayon girl than I am just a straight eyebrow mascara, but having just used that, I think my eyebrow looks really nice. The shade is actually not too bad on my hair color because for me personally, I like to go a little bit lighter with my eyebrows anyways than darker or the same color as like my hair, because then they just look way too strong. Does this thing rotate? I don't know why it's called heavy rotation, because the wand doesn't rotate. Clearly I'm missing something in translation. Maybe it's because I don't know. I think I'm just making things up at this point, but I'm gonna have to clean myself up. Okay, what do I have next? Now I am gonna base my eyes with a little bit of Urban Decay Primer Potion because I would do that normally, and I guess I didn't find one from Japan or a Japanese version. So next I picked up these 2 eyeshadow palettes. I couldn't decide between the 2, so I just decided to get both. This first one's from Visay, I wanna say it's called, and the shade that I got it in is in PK3. So there's some pretty colors, and this is glossy base, so I think that these are cream eyeshadows, which would go nicely with these powdered ones that I got from Can Make. And look how pretty like this packaging is. It's like doll packaging. I am going to try this color over here, this kind of corally gold color. Ooh, the texture of these is really cool. These aren't quite cream, they're kind of powdery, so they don't feel super slick, at least on my finger. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like on my eye. Oh my gosh. Guys, have ever tried like ColourPop eyeshadows? That's kind of what the texture of these remind me of. So I think I'm gonna also use that white color from that same palette and put it on my tear duct. Now I might come back to that, but I do want to try these Can Make shadows. One thing I'm already picking up is that these are not the most pigmented or like color shocking type of eyeshadows. I have a feeling it's going to be very similar to Korean makeup where eyes aren't necessarily supposed to be pigmented and vibrant. It's supposed to be more of like a natural wash of color, which I'm definitely picking up from these products. So I'm going to take this taupey brown color here in the corner and I'm going to put that on my crease. I don't know if you guys can see this, but these are coming off a little patchy for my liking. And the color is definitely buildable, but I will say, again, not the most pigmented shadows I've ever tried. I am gonna go ahead and try this middle color here because I can't help myself right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that onto my inner tear duct just to kind of make that pop a little bit more. And then I'm gonna just go back to my Visé palette and using this dark brown in the corner, I'm gonna use that as a liner because I actually guess I didn't pick up a liner, which is kind of a total mistake on my part because I think, again, Japanese makeup is known for their eyeliners. However, I did review one of the more popular brands or versions of a pen eyeliner, which I'll put here as well as link it down below, and I compared it against a bunch of different pen liners as well, but yeah, forgot to pick one up. It's actually working well as an eyeliner too. Oops. Okay, so this is the eyeshadow look that I came up with. Now obviously there are plenty of other combinations and looks I could have come up with these, but this is kind of what I'm going to rock. But next, of course, we have a mascara, and I picked up the Majolica Lash King mascara. I think that's what it's called. I know Lash King is a very popular mascara. I have tried a couple of the Heroin Make mascaras. I've reviewed those before. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a fiber mascara. I'm not a big fan of fiber mascaras. It's a fiber mascara. Darn it. For me, fiber mascaras get in my eye. Like the little fibers always fall and get in my eye. So who knows, this might be fantastic and it might change ideas around fiber mascaras, but as you can see, it's a little tiny brush, kind of on the skinnier side, but it has like thick, plump bristles to it and you can kind of see the fibers hanging off of it. I'm not gonna lie, that's a very pretty mascara. You can see it really held the curl in my lash, separated them out, and the fibers weren't super difficult to apply. I find that sometimes with fibers, not only do they fall in my eye, but it's hard to like align them with my lashes and get them to look natural, like they're an extension off my lash versus just like little random fibers hanging off in every which direction. So I'm gonna go back in and apply another coat, but that's what one coat looks like versus my little ball that over there. This eye has 2 coats, this eye has 1 coat, but you can kind of tell it got a little bit more tangly. Still not bad, like it's definitely not the most tangly mascara I've tried, but even when I'm blinking, I can feel the fibers kind of getting caught on my bottom lashes, so that's kind of freaking me out. How do my lashes look? So the next thing I would normally apply is my face makeup. So I picked up this BB cream. I am not sure what brand this is. Oh, Sana, S-A-N-A. This had like a little tag on it, so that's probably why I picked it up. And to be honest, I don't know if I picked up my right shade. I just picked this up because I could not find shades for some reason in some BB creams. Some had them, some didn't, so I just was like, forget it, I'll just pick out one of the most popular ones. So I don't know if it's gonna match. Oh, I didn't even tell you what this is called. This is called the Pore Putty BB Cream Smooth. So this must be for pores. Now it's time for the moment of truth. Ooh, okay, that has potential. I was expecting to have like white cream come out of this too, but luckily it's looking like skin tone, if you can see that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my fingers to rub this into my skin. I feel like that's a normal method of application for BB cream. Sweet, I can make this work. Definitely not the highest coverage, but if you kind of see the texture that my skin is now, it definitely gave it like a softer blur type of look. But BB creams are not meant to be super high coverage anyways, at least for the most part. I am seeing a difference in the texture of my skin, like it definitely does look smoother. Does my face look much different? You can definitely see that it did give my skin a little bit of a soft, powdery look. I actually think it looks really nice, but if you had any skin issues, any type of marks or anything you want to cover, like I can definitely see some parts of my skin I would personally want to cover as well. This is not going to cut it, but if you're just kind of looking for a little something, this is actually like a very comfortable, soft, beautiful finish type of BB cream. And since we are on the topic of concealer, I picked up this little concealer palette from Can Make as well, which is the same brand that this palette is from. And this is the Color Mixing Concealer. I did get this in the shade 02, so this does come in shades. Packaging looks like that. So this is what it looks like. So they definitely give you a little bit of a darker concealer, a like peachy tone concealer, and a lighter concealer, so you can mix and match it to your skin, which I think is very fun. And they even give you like kind of like a little mixing well over there in the side. So I'm just gonna use the little, I'm just gonna go for the safe route, go for the middle one first. This actually blends in very easily. I feel like I'm like already done. Bam! Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna go for that dark one and put this on my nose. You know what this just hit me? This BB cream would be good as a primer. Alrighty, so that is what my concealer and BB cream looks like. As this BB cream is actually setting on my skin, it's definitely becoming more powdery. For my dry skin, it's almost a little bit too powdery, and I did pick up a powder. So again, for the sake of this video, I am going to use it. This one's from a brand, I believe it's called Etousace. And this is the Beads Face Powder with Original Puff, because it comes with a little poof flowers. Perfect for springtime. You guys see how pretty that is? So these are all different colors. There's yellow, lavender, red, looks like green. So I'm assuming that means it's going to be color correcting. So I'm gonna go ahead, use the puff. I feel bad, I'm sorry, flowers. I'm disrupting your beauty. I think I'm just gonna set my concealer. Okay, I'm gonna use, got some in my eye, but I'm gonna use a brush. I really wanna squish one. Okay, ooh. So these do break eventually. I was gonna say, these feel like little rocks. Oh geez, I'm making such a mess. Again, a very light powder, and I would use more, but my skin is feeling very like, as the time is going on, this is drying down even more and more on my dry skin. The powder itself is okay. I don't know if it color corrected too much, and maybe as you work it, those beads will soften up, because the beads felt a little bit too like hard. Next, I'm going to, again, try another Can Make product. I guess Can Make just had a bunch of cute products. And this is the Glow Fleur Cheeks, and as you can see, it has a beautiful like little flower design in the powder there. Ooh. And it comes with a little brush. Alrighty, so let's just go ahead and use a brush to apply this onto my cheeks. I'm just gonna swirl them together, which makes me sad because I really don't want to disturb that pretty pattern in there. Very subtle. I have it on this side and I don't have it on this side, and I'm really grinding my brush in here. You can see. It's definitely a wash. And again, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's just very different from Western makeup. Now last but not least, I got to cover my lips, and I picked up two different lip products. I'm going to first try this one, because I saw this and I was like, that looks cool. Again, this is from Can Make, and this is the Your Lip Only Balm. And I got this in Clear Black 03, and I think the name itself is indicative of what kind of product this is gonna be. This is a complex package. Jeez, it's really in here. Ooh, look at that packaging. Now, I just did a review on black lipsticks from Kylie Jumi, which I will also put here and link down below. So I don't know if this is gonna be a similar concept, but the concept behind those were if you had higher body temperature, I believe it was darker, and lighter body temperature, or lower body temperature, the lighter the color looks on your lips. So it's a color adjusting lipstick that adjusts to your body temperature. So as you can see, it is a black lip balm, which is not hopefully going to look like that on my lips. It is kind of looking black on my lips. I don't know if you guys can see this, but where it's getting caught in my little cracks on my lips from my dry, chapped lips, it's still looking a little black. I'm gonna give this a second to sit and see if it changes color, because maybe it adjusts. So I'm gonna wait a couple minutes and I will come back. Okay, I'm back, and it's been about 5 minutes that I applied this lip balm on, and I feel like it might have adjusted slightly, but I can still see like the black in the cracks of my lips. And for me, the concept of having like a tinted lip balm, or a lip balm in any case, is to kind of help if your lips are chapped or dry, not accentuated. So I can't say that I really like this product. In fact, I kind of very much dislike it. And see, it's still kind of like showing up in there. Lucky for me, like I said, I did pick up another lip product. I picked up a lot of stuff from CanMake, clearly, but this is the CanMake Lip Tint Jam, which sounds amazing. And I picked it up in the shade 1, it looks like. Doesn't have much of a fragrance to it. It has a little bit of one, but not as heavy as other lip products I've tried. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this to the center of my lips and see how that works. Well, now it's all over my lips. This kind of reminds me of the Skin Food Tomato Tint Jelly lip tints, those, except it's a bit more of a watery texture, which is why it kind of spread down to my entirety of my lips. It's not like most Korean lip tints I've tried, where if they're in this type of format, usually where you lay it down, it's like tint, like it is there to stay. So I would say this is a bit more of a forgiving tint. All right guys, so this is my finished first impressions of all of these Japanese makeup products. I hope you guys enjoyed, and again, I'll link the products down in the description box below, because I know I was having a little bit of an issue with some of the names and shades, so everything will be down there, as well as where you can pick it up. And on top of that, I'm also gonna do a blog post on my newly revamped website. I will link that down below, and there I'll have a more concise review of each of these products, kind of put together my thoughts. Also, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys have tried any Japanese makeup products, if you are well versed in them, what your favorite products are, or if you've never tried any products but there are particular products you've been wanting to try. I want to hear all about it in the comment section down below. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!